Hey guys, today we will be styling the inside of the chat, which means styling the main chat application, okay? So when you go ahead here to what we made previously and click login, you can see that it gives you, whoops, we didn't open the server, okay? Okay, there you go. You click K, you can see that it gives us nothing because we haven't styled anything here. So instead of showing the test div, we're going to be showing the chat area div, okay? So it goes like this, okay? And then we're going to be styling that chat area div, chat area here. Let's say the height has to be 100%, width has to be 100%, and to make sure, let's go background minus color equals red. Okay, so you can see that it's down there. Let's add another attribute or another style that says display none. So we want the chat area to be hidden, okay, and the login area to be shown. So when you go and log in with your username, the login form or the login area gets hidden, okay, and the chat area gets showed. So when you go ahead, you can see that the chat area is not there. You can type hey and click login. You can see that it's filling the website. All right. So what do we have here? Okay. So in here, what we will be doing today is first of all, we will be dividing the chat area, which is this big red div here, okay, into two pieces. The first one, which is the left one, is going to be the online users, okay, and it's going to list the online users on here, okay, and the second one is going to be on the right or on here, and here we will display the messages, and we will display the input, and in the input which you can type your message in, and then you can see it on the message list here, and the send button in here. Okay, so in this video we will be styling, or we will be making the online users list. So let's go ahead and inside the chat area here, let's see what we have done here. Okay, exactly. Okay, inside here we will create another div that says ID equals, that has an ID of let's say users area. All right, and inside this users area, or before doing anything to this div, let's actually style it. Chat area and users area. Let's say the height has to be 100, okay, and background color has to be let's say that it has to be blue, for example, and the width of it has to be 20%, okay, and the displaying message here, or the rest, has to be 80% of the width. So here we gave the height 100 and width to 20%, and background color, click right. You can see that there it is, okay. Now we want to add a border here, okay. Let's say border minus right 1 pixel solid, and make it the color black. So when you open that, you can see that there is a color, there's a border here, and you can remove that and you can still see it. Okay, so now inside this chat here, we want to divide it as well into ID equals users or online users. Let's say online users text, okay, and inside it let's say h1, and let's say online users, okay. So it's like that. Let's just, and another div which we will be listing the online users, the actual online users in it. So ID equals online users. okay, and UL here, so we can be listing or adding LIs in here, LI tags in here when we want to add that, but it's not for now, it's for later chapters. And let's say ID equals users here, okay. So right now we have the following, and you can see that this, which is, the chat area is actually down or margined down, right? And this is because the margin of the H1 has collapsed with the margin of the body or the margin of the chat area. So in order to do that, in order to fix that, let's go ahead and here and say here chat area here. Okay, hold up, chat area, users area, and then inside that, wait, users area, online users text, online users text, which is the div and not the H1 here. Let's say margin 0, okay, padding 0, and text align center. So we can center this right here, but it's still right there. Let's actually find another thing here. Let's try something like this. Margin 0 and padding 0. Let's see. There you go. So the problem was with the margin of the H1 of the text, okay? It was collapsing with the margin of the body. So yeah, we have done that, okay, with the font Verdana. And let's margin the online users here by saying, let's add that, let's keep that here. Margin top, let's make it 100%, 100 pixel. Oh, whoops, it's collapsing again. So in order to fix that, we want to add a border in here. Top, 1 pixel solid, and transparent. It's not working. Let's see here. It should be here. It should be here. So it's not collapsing with that. It's collapsing with the chat area, I guess. Okay, so we have to add border minus top, 1 pixel solid transparent, and we will be removing that. Okay, so it's collapsing with the chat area div. Okay. Area. Wait. Why did we add on the users area? Okay. No, whoops. We don't have to put that border here. Okay. We want to put the border on here. So we can, it looks like this exactly. That's what we wanted. We put the border on the users area, which is the first child of the chat area, okay? So that the margin of the users area do not collapse with the margin of the chat area, which is the parent. And we didn't put the border on the chat area here. We didn't put this on the chat area here is because we wanted the users, we wanted this border here, this right border, to be still to the top of the page. So yeah. In here, let's give an example and say li. Let's say VMNZ. So we can see how it goes. Okay, it goes like that. Let's add so the online users here, chat area, users area, okay, and in the users area we're going to be manipulating or styling the online users, and we will be saying that, let's say here, margin 0, padding 0. Let's see how it goes. It didn't actually matter at all. So let's actually remove that because it doesn't, matter. Let's margin top that to be 30 pixels. Okay. Let's actually give it 50 pixels. Yeah, it looks better now. Now let's copy that and put it here and say the users, and of course not here. Text align center. Let's see. Yep, center. We will be removing this by doing so. Copy that and say align and say list style type none. Okay, so it's still there. Let's remove the padding 0 and the margin as well 0. So it looks like this. Yep, it does. Okay, now the LI has to be font weight bold. So there you go. Okay, and yeah, if you can add another LI here, you can see that it looks like this. So we want to increase the gap between the users, the two users here. So we will go here and say margin top on the LI and say 10 pixels. I guess it's too much, 10 pixels. No, it's actually good. 10 pixels is actually good. So yeah, it looks like that. Okay, let's remove this for now, or let's keep it there. Let's say testing here. Whoops. Testing here and say you can see that it's there. Okay. And another thing, we want this to be floated to the left, okay? So that the rest has to be floated to the right, okay? So this we will just add to the users area here. We will add something, chat area, users area. We will add something here, float to left, okay? So when you click here, it does not matter at all, but it looks, the functionality when you add the rest here is going to be better, okay? So we have designed the online users list here, okay, and in the next video we will be designing the rest of the forms and display messages and so on in the next video. Thanks for watching.